Hey peeps! Guess what today is? Wealthy Wednesday. Yes. So today we're going to talk a little bit more about investments. Yes, we still don't have Fab. He's working from afar so that we're ensuring our wellness here. Because I think he's doing better, but I think he just had a little cold or something, but we're just taking extra precautions. So he's working from home today. So anyways, we're going to talk more about investments, and one of my lovely investments that I like to do is artwork also. So you'll notice throughout my house that we have various different artwork hanging throughout our house because I have someone that works specifically for me that's kind of on the down low, that finds when artwork surfaces, and he tells me about it. And so as we walk through my house today, I will talk to you about different pieces that I have acquired over the years and what kind of a good deal it was. And so to me, those are investments because they keep going up in value, which is what you want. So also I wanted to touch base before we go look at the artwork. Guys, right now is a tough time for everybody, and I cannot stress enough how important mental health is right now. Like, some people are having a really hard time with it. Number one, because they're alone. Or number two, they're quarantined with someone they don't really like. But they're just having a really hard time right now. And so, I stress how much I get outside every single day when I can, if it's not raining too hard. And I either go for a power walk, or I get on my elliptico or my bicycle, or I do something outside. And I've actually bumped it up to 2 times a day because it just helps me. And it was funny, this morning I was on one of my rides, and one of my girlfriends that lives in this neighborhood, she stopped me and she said, "I just want to thank you." And of course we were social distancing, but she said, "I just want to thank you, Theresa, because oh my God, I took your advice." And she said, "I cannot tell you how it has helped that I actually get outside twice a day and get fresh air and actually see people from afar and get to talk to someone from afar." But, and I understand some of you live in cities where you're stacked on top of each other, but you probably can still go to a window or a balcony and talk to somebody from across the way. You can actually do some exercising in your apartment. If you can jump rope in place. If you don't have a jump rope, pretend like you're using a jump rope, but still jump up and down like you're jump roping. Do push-ups, do sit-ups, just do something to help yourself through this. You don't have to just lay on the couch, watch movies, be depressed, and eat till you just can't eat anymore. I mean, that's just not how to handle this, guys, because we probably have till the end of the month, maybe longer, to have to get through this. And so you really need to, if you have to, get up and put your makeup on so that you feel better about yourself, because I know some of you ladies, if you don't have makeup and your hair done, you just feel like crap. And so most of us are all sitting around with our hair in ponytails and no makeup and feeling all drabby because we have nowhere to go, nobody to see, and so on and so forth. So anyways, guys, I don't want to harp on that too much, but I do want to stress how important mental health is right now, to stay optimistic and not let yourself fall into that deep, dark hole that can happen right now. We're all in the same boat together. So anyways, on with the, and I'm actually doing this from my phone today because I don't have Fab. So we're gonna start here in my wine room. In my sunken wine room, this piece of artwork that I'm going to show you, I actually got this piece of artwork about 6 years ago, and I gave it to my husband for our anniversary. And to me, it depicts, it actually just, I think that it totally is what an oil man is right there. Like that just, it's working on an oil rig, it's the oil workers. And so my husband was totally blown away when I actually gave that to him on our anniversary, because to me that's just the true sign of an oil man right there. Like that is just so cool. Anyways, it used to hang in a big major bank. down in Houston in the 50s and 60s. And it surfaced, and I got it extremely cheap. I don't want to say how cheap, but that one has gone up in value. Not a lot, but it has gone up in value because of who the artist is and where it hung. And so, yeah. Some of you, if you've ever been at my house, have been to my front door and you've seen the foo dogs. And the foo dogs are supposed to bring you good luck. So there's the daddy foo dog, because he's got his foot right here on the thing. And you know, I'm gonna sound a little stupid here because I am when it comes to artwork. And then this is the female, because she's got her foot on the cub. You can see. Ow. But you can see she's got her foot on the cub, the little cub. And so basically the set of them are at the front of my house, right at the entryway when you walk in. And they're supposed to face the direction of the front of your house, and one is supposed to be on one side of the door, one is supposed to be on the other side of the door, and it's supposed to bring you good luck and ward off evil and all that kind of stuff. Those belonged to a very prestigious, important person here in Houston. And when they surfaced, I got them for an extremely good deal. He said, if you can get them now, they just surfaced. If you get them now, you can get them for around $3,000. And now they're worth about $20,000. So once again, I feel like I did really well when it came to artwork on that one. This piece in here has also done extremely well. This hangs in my formal dining room. It's a very prestigious piece of artwork. It's gone up in value also. I also have various different statues throughout the house that belong to my husband. This is two-sided. You'll see this is the Indian guy on this side, and on this side is the owl. You see the bird? And he's fighting off. Yeah, this is two-sided. So really, really, really cool. Really cool. It's called Visions from Jim McNeely. Very cool piece of artwork. And you'll notice throughout my whole entire house, there's another cool piece of artwork. Not so much. Hey! You'll see through my whole house all of these amazing rocks, all of these geodes. This one's on a display case. But you'll notice my whole house is full of geodes. Well, y'all understand that I have collections of purses. You know, you've heard of my purse collections. Well, my husband has collections of geodes. That's his collections. And so you'll see massive amounts of geodes throughout our entire house. And I'll talk to you a little bit about those. So also, here is another piece of artwork. This belongs to my husband. This is the Indian. My husband actually got this from his mother back in the day. B.J. Cassaw, Suspicion. Big piece of stonework. Very, 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 very heavy. So over here, you'll see geodes. These are citrines and amethyst. And just a little knowledge on the amethyst. The darker the stone, the more it's worth. So you'll notice these have extremely dark purple. And so these bad boys over here against the wall are probably the most expensive in the whole entire collection because of their deep purple. This bad boy over here is actually the tallest amethyst in the world that's in private collection. It's 14 feet tall, and it's in private collection. We actually probably own one of the largest private collections of geodes. Very large collection. So that bad boy, and I'm telling you, when they say that the stones give off energy, they're not lying. Like, so many people have been in my house and said, oh my God, I could just feel the energy in your house. And I'm like, This one over here kind of looks like a kidney. Very, very pretty. Very pretty. I'm not sure what that stone is called. My husband could tell you. He's not out here right now. But anyways, one of my greatest pieces of artwork I ever found was this Dorothy hood. So this is a very, very, very large piece. It's Dorothy Hood. She's no longer alive. That's probably one of the biggest Dorothy hoods that is out there. There's only a few other ones out there. And when that piece surfaced, my friend that works for me, that finds artwork for me, said, I have a Dorothy hood that has just surfaced. If you get it today, you can get it for $5,000. I said, done. I paid for it. Today, it's over $40,000 right now as we speak, and it keeps climbing. So another great investment, So that's what I love about artwork. Here's another amethyst over here. I call that the evil double-headed sister. You know, it's kind of like a peace sign, really. Then in here, we have another piece of geode, and I call this the cluster of grapes because it resembles a cluster of grapes. Really big, big pieces. Really big pieces. Really big pieces. Don't mind the TV because the twins have to have the twin puppies are over there in their little playpen. But you'll notice there's two more citrine over here in front of the TV. Sorry the TV's going, but they like listening to the TV. So you'll just kind of notice that we have a lot of artwork throughout this house. Here in this walk through is a Chagall. This is a Chagall. Isn't that pretty? And I think this Chagall, the name is Three Candles, I believe. We got that as a wedding present from one of our best friends. But it's a Chagall. You can clearly see right here, it's a Chagall. So very, very, very big piece. Very big piece. Love that piece. Love it. So, yeah. So between the geodes, which is my husband's collections, and the artwork, which is really my collections, and I call the geodes art because it really is. I mean, like, it's stunning art. Here's another piece of art, another statue. My husband loves bronzes, and so this one's back here by my glam room. And then these are collages by Dorothy Hood. So the Dorothy Hood that's in the other room, which is one of the biggest ones, these are collages by her. So very, very cool pieces. Love some Dorothy Hood. Really cool pieces. Then you want to see a cool Van Gogh. Yeah, look at this. Love these little masks. Such stunning. You can hear my housekeeper working away. Yes, it's a work day around here. This amazing Van Gogh. Cool, cool, cool. Can somebody say cool? Yeah. And then my husband has a collection of gas pumps. So there's only one here at the house. All the rest of them are at the office because we don't have room for them here. But he has a collection of antique gas pumps. He loves him some gas pumps. This is a really cool picture. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it before. It's me on top of my Rolls Royce. Sorry for the reflection. I'm kind of doing this kind of amateur-like because Fab's not with me and I can't carry that big massive camera that we normally film on. So I'm actually having to do it today from my phone. So I hope you don't mind, but I really wanted to get out a Wealthy Wednesday. Upstairs, we've got a couple pieces of amazing artwork. This one is an amazing piece. Very unique, very cool. Don't mind the bar. But it hangs up here in the man cave above all of the alcohol. It's a very heavy piece. We had to reinforce the wall behind it to be able to support that. There's some major bracing going on because that thing is over 1,000 pounds, I think. Very, very heavy. And then, you know, I love that piece of artwork. Love it. Love it. Found that in a gallery in Napa when we were there for a golf tournament. So actually, guys, I'm just trying to tell you that artwork is another good investment. I would not venture out to try to do it by my own self because I don't know that much about art to be able to be that intelligent about it. But I work with people that are really good at it. And so that helps me gather pieces that I buy right and they increase in value. And so it's like a lot of people buy gold for investments. A lot of people buy artwork. We've got friends that have artwork in Swiss vaults over in Switzerland, like Picasso type artwork that his mother bought back in the 40s and 50s for like $5,000, $10,000 that are actually worth millions and millions and millions now. So it is a good investment, but you don't just go out there and blindly go to an art gallery and buy a piece of artwork and think it's going to increase in value, because if you don't know much about artwork, you could get burned, you know. And then last but not least, I won't keep boring you with all this artwork, but this piece of art that hangs up here in my husband's man cave, it's called You Can Run But You Can't Hide. And you should be able to see that there's two different people in that piece of artwork. You can run, but you can't hide. So cool, so cool, so cool. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video today. I just wanted to come at you a little casual like, but you know, I'm trying to, through this whole pandemic, trying to continue to whip out videos for you guys to keep you entertained. I hope you're being entertained anyways, and to try to give you some positive vibes and try to tell you we're gonna get through this, guys. We are, but you gotta just keep the faith. You've got to keep your mental right, okay? You've got to, I mean, because this can get the best of you. It really can. Oh my God, I forgot about these pieces of artwork back here. I'm telling you, I have so much artwork. I just keep forgetting. These two pieces of artwork are from Africa. So we got these from Grandpa Paul. They're extremely rare. They were given to him back in the 50s. And that material is actually tree bark. It's actually tree bark. And they literally, the African women literally beat the bark until it softens almost like a material. And then they weave it and they turn it into amazing artwork. Isn't that so cool? And then some of you have been at my house. Sorry, it's a little dark. And you've been in my media room. You've seen the antique Donald Duck. Yes. So that's an antique, very old, one of the first ever Donald Ducks from Disney World. Very, very, very rare. Isn't that cool? So we just, you know, in my house, it's very eclectic. It's very much combinations of things, but we have artwork literally on every wall. These old tomahawks and whatnot are from Grandpa Paul from back in the day that he gave my husband. They all are worth good amounts of money. So just, you know, when it comes to artwork, when it comes to things gaining in value and you know, making you money, don't do it blindly. Don't do it alone. Make sure it's someone that can help guide you in the right direction so that you don't get ripped off. One last piece of artwork I have to show you. It's in the bathroom. So this piece of artwork, when my interior decorator told me I needed it for my bathroom, I was like, oh, it's too big, it's too big. But I'm telling you what, guys, it is a stunner. Yes, look at that. It's big, it really is big. It's quite large, but it fits in here so perfectly. It takes up the whole wall, but it's really cool. So anyways, guys, stay the course, keep the faith. This too shall pass. Make sure you get up every day and try to take care of yourself and feel good about yourself. Make sure you get some kind of exercise. And I love you guys. We're growing. We're growing by leaps and bounds. It feels so good. Why don't you comment below what else you'd like to see out of my channel during this pandemic. Can't really go and do a lot, so I'm having to stay home a lot. I'll do more tours of my house if you'd like. We're going to do more tours of the different collections in my closet yet. Last week we did Chanel. So this week maybe we'll do Louis Vuitton. We'll do Hermes. We'll do all kinds of stuff. Just coming up with ideas to show you different things while we're all hunkered down. So anyways, guys, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you get that notification bell going so that you can get notifications of when these videos are going up. And until next time, bye-bye.